Hey besties, welcome back to my channel. Let's make amazing fruity zobo without artificial sugar. This recipe is very easy to make. I have my zobo, and for the zobo leaves I'm using the tiny leaves. Okay, we have the large zobo leaves and we have this tiny zobo leaves, which is very effective. The only thing is that you have to wash it properly, rinse it and wash it properly to get rid of all the stones and the dirt in it. But I prefer this for commercial purpose because it yields more. I mean, it gives you more volume and more zobo, if I can put it that way. And I also have my ginger. Okay, my ginger has been blended. I have my dates that had been soaked and very soft, and you'll see how I'm going to go about that. I also have my pineapples that was in the freezer, but I brought it out for us to juice it with my juicer. But if you have a blender, it also works fine. And I have my pineapple peels that I also brought out from the freezer. I just allowed it to defrost. I have my cloves and a few ingredients that I didn't put out here. The zest of an orange. I really like it because it just gives so much flavor to your zobo. I never miss my orange zest when making zobo. You want to make sure that the white part of the orange is not included in it, because that would just make your zobo kind of bitter. Cinnamon is also very good for zobo. If you don't have the cinnamon sticks, just use your powdered cinnamon, which is one thing that I do not miss in my zobo. If you don't have a juicer, not to worry, just grab your blender, add a little bit of water and blend it. You'll need to strain it properly to be able to get out all the juice. The benefits of zobo are a lot, and I'm just going to mention a few. So it helps with treating flu, cold, heart and nerve diseases, upper respiratory tract infection. It's very good for inflammation, fluid retention. It's very good for dissolving phlegm and even stomach irritation, to mention a few. However, I wouldn't advise a pregnant woman to take, as this can cause early miscarriage in some pregnant women. You can just keep it till you put to bed, and then you can enjoy your zobo after your baby arrives. Personally, it doesn't work for me because I filmed this video last year when I was pregnant, and when I got to 4 months, I was having cramps, severe cramps, so I had to stop zobo. And I think it happened also with my 2 previous pregnancies. So it's advisable for you to just be safe till you put to bed. This is all the juice we got from that pineapple, and we'll be keeping the shaft so that we can boil it together with the zobo when it's time to cook. This is 100% pineapple juice. The date has been blended, and my date is half cup. You can use as much as 1 derica of dates if you want it really sweet, and you can increase the quantity of your pineapple juice. So the ginger, I used about 5 gingers, okay, for 1 derica of zobo, and I used 1 tablespoon of cloves. And I actually didn't quantify the pineapple peels. It's just pineapple peels that I've kept in the freezer. You can add cucumbers if you like it, but I try to minimize the amount of fruit I put into my natural zobo or my zobo without artificial sweeteners. If you put too much fruits in your zobo, it will ferment on time, and naturally zobo ferments on time if you're not adding preservatives like sodium benzoate. So just in case you want to add preservative to your zobo, you can add, for 5 liters of zobo, you can add 1 teaspoon of sodium benzoate. Just make sure you dissolve it in hot water before you add it into your prepared zobo, and then you mix thoroughly. So to cook my zobo, I added water into the pot, and I poured in some of the zobo leaves, and I poured in my pineapple peels on it before pouring in another, or the remaining batch of my zobo leaves that has been washed and cleaned. As you can see, I'm doing that so that the pineapple peels can be submerged in the water. Now I'm adding my cloves. I mentioned that I used 1 tablespoon of cloves for 1 derica. You can reduce it if you don't want too much cloves in your zobo. Now I'm adding in my ginger. Ginger kind of keeps your zobo from also going bad quickly, but if you don't like too much ginger, you can always reduce it according to your preference. All I'm going to do now is to submerge everything into the water, and I'm using my turning stick. Okay, you can use a bigger spoon if that's what you have. Another thing that keeps your zobo from fermenting is your freezer. So if you freeze your zobo, or you have constant power supply, your zobo might still be able to last up to a week with constant power supply without fermenting. Once the temperature goes up, your zobo starts to ferment. Now I'm going to grab the shafts of the pineapple, and I'm going to add it into the zobo, so we have no wastage, and then it makes our zobo more flavorful. Other things I added, I think off camera, will be the orange zest, which I never miss in my zobo production, because the flavor of your zobo, the aroma, everything is just very, very nice. And I implore you to try it out and let me know what you think about adding orange zest to your zobo. And then cinnamon powder. I didn't have cinnamon sticks, so I used cinnamon powder. So what I do is I cook the zobo till the leaves are very soft. That way when I pour water to rinse out the zobo after I've strained the first one out, then the juice or the remaining zobo comes out, and I don't have to cook my zobo twice, thereby wasting gas just to get out all the zobo color or the zobo itself from the leaves. Our zobo is ready. All I need to do now is allow it to cool down a little bit, strain it. Okay, so this is my first straining, and once it cools down, I'm going to add my blended dates into it. You can see at this point it has cooled down, and I've diluted it to a level where I'm comfortable. I know that once I add my dates and my pineapple juice, I'm okay. This level of thickness is okay for me, but if you like yours thicker than this, then reduce the water you would add and just do a rough calculation of what it should look like. So you can even reduce the water a lot more after adding your date and your pineapple juice. Then you can go in with water to the consistency or the level of thickness that you want. So I just added in my dates into it. I'm going to give it a stir. This zobo is currently warm. Okay, it's not hot. Of course, I'm not going to waste the remaining dates inside the bowl, so I added some water to rinse it out. Once I'm done with this, I'm going to grab another bowl, and with the help of your cheesecloth, so if you don't have a cheesecloth, which they use in making pap, you can get a chiffon cloth. It's better. I don't advise you use just a sieve or a strainer. Just get your cheesecloth and then use it. That way you won't have any sediments or any sand, stone, dirt, even the shaft of your zobo would not enter into it. Won't seep through the cheesecloth or the chiffon cloth. And this is what I have done right here. You can see I have a bowl, and I'm using my transparent bucket here that has a cover, and I already put my cheesecloth into it. I don't know if you can see through it, but you'll see shortly. All I'm doing is to pour the zobo into the cheesecloth that is in the bucket, and once I'm done pouring it, I'm going to raise it up and squeeze out the zobo out of the cheesecloth, and then you will see what will be left will be the shaft from the zobo and the shaft from the blended dates, which won't be much at all. If you're still watching right now, thank you so much. Please like, comment, subscribe, ask any questions you have in the comment section. I'll advise that you strain this zobo with your cheesecloth about 2 to 3 times, just to make sure that you have a very smooth feel of zobo in your mouth, to avoid any shaft seeping through. And you want to do this before adding your pineapple juice to it. Okay, as I mentioned, fruits will make your zobo ferment on time if you do not refrigerate. Maybe you put it in your freezer or you put it in your fridge. That kind of gives it a longer time before it ferments. Or you can use sodium benzoate that I mentioned earlier in the video. If you're trying to cut down the sugar your kids consume, maybe you don't want to give them fruit juice, you don't want to give them all those drinks that you give to your children when they are going to school, zobo drink is a very good alternative. This one has no artificial sugar, and then you are sure that your children are getting enough vitamin C. Okay, and it's just wonderful. It's very, very good. I don't know, if you put yourself on a zobo therapy for a month, you understand what I'm saying. I don't mean the commercial zobo that they put sugar in. Okay, this kind is good, and this season is like the festive season. Christmas is around the corner. It would be nice for you to prepare it this Christmas. Try this recipe out. You would definitely love it. I'm just giving it a hard squeeze. You want to squeeze out every single sweetness from that date, okay, from the blended dates, if you understand what I mean. Once you're done with that, you grab your pineapple juice and then add it into your zobo. So if you don't want your zobo this light, just make it thicker. This is the quantity that our 1 derica of zobo gave us, and you can see that this is almost 10 liters, or even this is almost 10 liters. Now you can use your flavors. If you don't have pineapple peels, okay, you can use orange flavor, pineapple flavor, blackcurrant flavor, a drop of blackcurrant flavor. Actually, you can use different flavors, strawberry flavor, okay. And trust me, the taste of your zobo will be amazing, outstanding, different, unique. You would love this zobo. You would love this zobo recipe. I can't overemphasize this. You would really love it. Your kids will love it. Your friends will love it. Everybody will love it, especially when you serve it cold or chilled. So if you want to use this for commercial production, just make sure to inform the clients that want this. Ask them for their preference. Do they want natural zobo or they want artificial sweetened Zobo. Okay, ask them, and whichever one they ask for, you do your costing, do it properly. You know, you have to cost for your plastics, cost for your production, your labor, everything. Just do your costing, gas, everything. Just do it, and then you put your price. You do a markup. Okay, put your percentage on it before selling. Okay, Zobo business is very lucrative. All you want to do now is to get like a funnel, you know, and then start to pour in your Zobo. Once you're done pouring it, you close it, but you have to rinse the bottles first before pouring your Zobo into it, just because you don't know where the bottles have been and the dirt on it. Once you seal it, you put it in your freezer straight up. Okay, serve cold. The small bottles 25 cl I give to my children to take to school, and then we enjoy the bigger bottles. So this one, the 25 cl, is what my children take to school, and they love it. My children love Zobo. If we don't have Zobo at home, we're always buying. So it's always ideal for you to have Zobo at home. And if you think that it's too expensive for you to make this natural Zobo, you can use this Zobo sweetened with sugar or even the paper sweeteners. Okay, I love you guys. If you enjoyed watching, like, subscribe, share, comment down below, and I'll see you in my next video, guys. Love you. Mwah.